Yeah, yeah, like, but not in a cliched way, right? Because there is like a almost a trope among like some kind of like the serial killer genre, right? Where you're like, oh, well, he was abused as a child and turned into a serial killer, and so we're supposed to empathize with him. But really, we still don't examine the systemic issues or the
Exactly.
politics around it, right?
There's always systemic issues,
That's
and we
right.
just kind of want to look at the gore or whatever it is. Now, obviously, we're not the first people to notice this kind of thing. Exactly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I definitely wanted to talk about Black Panther, and Killmonger's a good example of a villain, and yeah, especially at the beginning of the movie, because you think like he's talking about how these empires stole all this stuff from Native people and Africans around the world, right? And like
Yeah.
and so you kind of wonder where that's going to go.
Right. Right.
And you can see he's like the bad guy, but it's like for good reasons.
Right. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll come back to that.
Yeah. Sure. Sounds good.
Definitely want to come back to that. Let's see. Conversely, why have good guys become so cringe, so unrelatable, so one note? Because good guys are historically portrayed as rule followers, law abiders. Both sides are. For the last few decades, that means that the good guys end up defending the same broken system that produces the villain. If you want to write heroes in the year 2025, you have to decide what they stand for and then stand for it. The mealy-mouthed, offend no one approach no longer works. People respond to the Walter Whites because you can put truth in their mouths. So put truth in the mouths of the good guy. Yeah. And this last point I think is important too. This is easier said than done, by the way, because the default position in US culture is still that a hero is someone who doesn't offend anybody, who isn't political, and whose ideals are conveniently abstract. Truth and justice and the American way, and so on, right?
Right.
No one thanks you for writing a hero with opinions. Ask me how I know, because that's what she does.
I'm a big Captain America head.
Uh-huh.
Like I wrote like, I haven't published it anywhere yet, but I've written like a huge essay defending Captain America from a leftist perspective. And my whole point ultimately boils down to the fact that he is somebody who, while his values are like truth, justice, and in the American way, he actually does hold values and will stand up to a government or a status that doesn't also uphold those